Hello and welcome back to my aquarium, and today we are playing some more Cybersonic Strike, a game by Lightning Rod, who went ahead and gave me an email and said, hey, you want to play our game? Giving me a little Steam code, so I really appreciate that. It's a brand new Bullet Heaven that I think you guys will like, reminiscent of the actual like Brotato type style. Now, I did do an original video on this earlier today on my main channel where I really broke down the video and went over everything where I really broke down the game, I should say, and broke down everything that I liked about it. So if you want to see that original video, you can go watch that first. But I'm going to go ahead and play some more on this channel since I really like the game. I did unlock this on the last run. Extra max health, armor. We lose some run speed, but nearby enemies take constant damage, so we get a damage aura. Damage and size of aura scales with armor, so we want to build up our armor a bunch with this character, and I was thinking that the shotgun would be the best thing to pair with this. So we're going to be a tanky boy on this run. I want to try out some other stuff, do a few more runs of this game and see what I'm missing. Of course, there's not too much stuff in the demo here. Something I really like about the shotgun is I can shoot one bullet and it just starts reloading like the second one immediately. I don't have to use the entire mag for it to start doing that, and it's like, that is so helpful. Let's see how this damage aura does actually. Okay, not too bad. Obviously I let myself get hit there like a dum-dum because I wanted to test that out, and I am really slow. Holy crap. That's something to keep in mind, that I am a slow boy. Now, since we are going to be a slow boy that's kind of just running around, I do want to go for a lightning rod here because I want to be able to spawn those on me and then kind of just sit in them. Extra health would be nice. We're already slow as heck, so why not? And we'll just go for that for now. There's some abilities I know, some little upgrades there, that what they do is give you like extra damage when you're standing still. That's something I'm looking into. Oh, I don't think that should have hit me, but it did, so whatever. Get another lightning rod spawning here. If we get some more luck, too, that'd be nice. Let's make sure we use our grenade. We do have that. Something to keep in mind, which you can see charging above our head there, that little purple line. So you can see I throw that, and that little purple line is the actual nade. If you didn't watch my video on my main channel, you're just watching it here for the first time. Very simple game. Oh, what is this? Someone's a ping storm that damages and applies lag, which slows them. I have not seen this ability. Let's go ahead and grab that. Pickup radius would be awesome. I'll take luck, even though I lose max health. Chance equal to luck to not consume ammo. That sounded good, but at the same time, I'm not gonna like super focus luck, so I didn't want to grab that and then, yeah, not be able to use it really. Extra health there is nice. I saw that ping storm moving around there for a second. It looked pretty cool. I'm gonna throw the nade out there. But you can see we're kind of locked in this little area here. Don't have anywhere to go, really. So it's Brotato style like that. Not like Death Must Die, where you have the whole big area to kind of run around with, which I prefer the big area to run around with and kind of maybe explore a little bit on your runs. More so than being locked in here. Okay, I'm starting to realize those little wheel guys have an AoE when they blow up on you. I don't like that. I need to try to get away from them, but I'm just so slow. I usually like faster characters, but I'm trying something new here. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be a good third ability. I think that'll help us be a little much tankier here. 10% chance to deal damage to a random enemy equal to luck. Just a chance. We need this first, and then we can get this. Maybe I will kind of go luck here. Get lucky so I get more health drops coming up, and at the same time, I can also get tanky as heck, hopefully. Maybe I can get something that'll give me... I need to get my armor up is what I need, because more armor means more AoE damage from our little AoE here. So that's something I need. We're getting extra XP though, and we picked that up really early in the run, so that's something to keep in mind too though. That'll help us get a lot of extra levels here in this run, and hopefully get these abilities popping off real hard so we can just pussy bop these enemies to a good degree. Ping Storm, extra damage and size sounds nice, but honestly, I like the Lightning Rod. I'm going to keep going for that. Packet Burst, though. I like that. Just creating area for ourselves from these dudes is a really good thing, in my opinion. Oh, there's some more luck. Yeah, I do want that. But for right now, extra health sounds good, too. It's not armor, which I do want more than health, even. Oh, there was the Packet Burst going off a little bit. We can see there. Oh, and the Ping Storm's coming over. What was that? That was my Lightning Rod. A little nade there. Okay. Woo! Nope, screw you guys. I know you blow up your little AoE. Okay, that Pink Storm is good now, actually, now that I'm seeing it in action. We're gonna dash through these guys a couple times. Dude, okay, go off. I'm starting to like it. I never played Potato, actually. I mean, I've seen it, I know how it works, I know how its system works, and I know that they took inspiration from it because they literally told me so. And I think they might even say it. I don't know if it says it on the Steam page, but in the email they sent me, they're like, yeah, we even take inspiration from things like Potato, which is pretty cool to me. It looked like a fun game. It's just not one that I ever tried out. Now this shocks enemies, which is very good. You know what? Now that we're building some luck, I might as well look at that, and we'll just keep moving on. Not because I was disinterested in how Potato looked, more so just because there's a lot of bullet heavens out there, and it was just not one that I tried out. You know, like, I actually never even played Vampire Survivors, which I call them bullet heavens. I think that's kind of becoming a very general term that most people are using, but a lot of people for a long time were calling them Vampire Survivor-likes even, because that's kind of the thing that rejuvenated the whole genre, you know, brought it back into the forefront of people's eyes. So it's like, when that game is so influential, it's like, oh, you're crazy, you never even played that? It's like, there wasn't a crazy amount of stuff in it, I feel like, when it first came out. And so I was just watching other people play it. It's like, I don't need to play it when I can just watch other people play this. And then when new interesting ones come out that are kind of spinning off of it and evolving the genre some more, that's when I started really wanting to play them myself, because it was like, those look really fun. I want to give those a try for myself, and I was glad when I would. Okay, let's see here. Armor while standing still, that's exactly what I want. And I'm still going to keep this locked. So if I just stand still here... Okay, I think that's what that purple line is on me. Oh, it doesn't even need time to activate if I'm just standing still. Fascinating. Now it becomes one of these runs where I'm like trying to see if I can stand still all the time. And your whole, you know, dilemma is, okay, do I move here or am I safe enough to stand still? As well as getting a big enough pickup radius where it's like, okay, I can actually suck in a lot of XP even though I'm standing still here. Yeah, this is kind of what I was looking for though. If I can just kind of stand still, get a good lightning rod level going, and then at the same time have a good pickup radius and armor and stuff, so it's just like my AoE is doing good damage. Ooh, give me that heal. Okay, I guess I didn't really like completely need it. I'm so slow, look at this. Dude, a turtle who had its feet glued to the ground moves faster than me right now. This is insane. I really like Packet Burst right now. The size and the knockback, yeah, it's really helping me. Extra damage and the size even more, especially with needing to stand still right now. It's helping me a lot. Increased run speed. I want pickup radius. And I don't want that because I want my luck. But here we go. Armor. Perfect. Extra pickup radius. And sure. I don't want to lose my range, to be completely honest. I think what I'm going to do, and this might sound weird, is put myself in this corner up here. Because if I'm in this corner, then I can stand still in it. These frickin' turrets are ruining my plan here. But I can stand still in the corner, and then I would have an easier way to just shoot the enemies that are coming, because they can only have like one possible direction really to come from. But they kind of screwed that up with the turrets this wave, so it's unfortunate, but that's okay. This is kind of what I mean. Yeah, there's too many projectiles for me to do this plan. It was a good plan, for the record. I still want to say it was a good plan, but they kind of screwed me over with the wave. That's fine. I like being screwed, so the joke's on them. Give me that heal. I wish the heals would go to me. I need to pay attention to that at the end of a round next time and see, when the heals fly in there, do I get like a fraction of them, or am I getting nothing from them? Increased packet, yep. Keep going with packet burst there. Damage, fire rate, and max health. I want a lot of health. But at the same time, my damage is kind of lacking. But at the same time, we can pick this, lock this, and immediately get our health back next time by buying that. gonna use my dashes and get up here. That'll get placed, and we can start going crazy with it. Oh gosh. The Splody boys kind of scare me. Oh, I think that health picked up even though I was max health, which is something that I don't like from Bullet Heavens. There should always be a lock on max health or on heals. If you don't have the health bar available to use a heal, then it shouldn't let you pick a heal up, in my opinion. Otherwise, it's just, especially if it doesn't overheal. If there's a game mechanic where there's an overheal, then I'm fine with it because you're actually giving me like a health shield or something. Cool, that's a good mechanic. But if it's just like, nope, here you go, you picked up the health and you get nothing from it. And now the health pickup's gone. It's like, okay, so essentially what you're saying is just like, screw me. Like, that's not good in my opinion. Okay, we still maintain max health though, because I was able to get some health pickups at the end. Still took 7 damage from that one hit that I took. I think I got a good amount of XP there though. No packet upgrade. I do like the ping storm, but I think, honestly, maybe I like ping storm more than I like lightning rod right now. Packet burst to 9 is beautiful. Increased size of it. Awesome, awesome. Can I... Yep. It fires more frequently. Okay, perfect. So that's maxed out. That's what we want to look at. More health here is nice, so we can put that back on ourselves. And we'll lose a little damage, but I think that's okay. Extra fire rate, weapon range. We'll take some weapon range, actually. We have a lot of money, so I will do a reroll here. I need armor, so I can't take that. But I can take this. Can I get any more armor? Yes. Strafe speed, fire rate, damage, max health, reload rate we will take too. What level is this? Oh, this is 10. Shoot. I'm so slow. This is insane. Oh, I couldn't even reach him with my nade there. Okay, there we go. It's going to be a cross, I think, the next one. I do have a little targeter there with my nade. Okay, seriously, I couldn't even walk out of the way of that. I was just going to try to walk out of it, but that didn't happen. Get a nice nade on there. The nade is doing pretty good damage, even for me not leveling it. So I do appreciate that the base nade damage is actually pretty dang solid. The shock going off from our packet burst is really helpful too. I really like that so far. Maybe leveling our nade next would be the smart play. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to figure that out. What scares me here is at the end of this wave, I say as if we're going to complete it, but if we can get all of these, all 8 of these, then what happens next is we have to get to the middle of the map, and I'm scared that I'll take a bunch of damage as I try to run to the middle of the map. But, I don't know. I like the ping storm going off. You can see it on the top right now. I think it should disappear, but those blue enemies, they're blue because our ping storm is hitting them. And that is slowing them, doing some damage, and it has a pretty big AoE on it too right now. It's actually following us right now. There it goes, disappearing. And if I could level that up next all the way, that would be awesome. In my opinion, because it seems like a pretty dang good ability. This is a good combination. I'm glad they actually gave me some abilities that like perfectly suit this run, as opposed to just getting like, here's a bunch of movement speed. And I'd be like, yeah, Chief, I kind of just want to sit still. Which is something that I will say really quick, is they're giving me this run where they're like, hey, this is strongest on this run. You'll be strongest when you can stand still. And it's like, okay, cool, good to know. I'm going to try to build into that. But then they sit here and they say, also, just so you know, oh, dude, Pink Storm level 5 is beautiful. Keep calm or hunker down. Reduce damage. Take my 10% after dashing for 1 second. For sure. 10% for seconds after firing the last shot. For sure. Anyways, they're looking at me and saying, here's this objective. You need to move around to do this objective. And I'm like, okay. The thing is, you're giving me a build that you want me to build. And you're saying, hey, this works the best when you stand completely still. But at the same time, you want me to run around. That seems a little antithetical, don't you think? They're like, this is how we want you to build, this should be a whole build path, and it's like, if it's an entire build path, you want people to play runs like that, then you should also maybe have it to where they don't need to move around, but at the same time, it's like, you don't just want to only slay enemies, like you want to have other objectives in the game or else it'll get a little more stale. So it's kind of a hard thing to play around, so I completely understand why it's not like that, where you can build this way and then you still gotta move, obviously, but that's just something to think about, where it's like wanting you to build a certain way and then the game is completely antithetical to that build path, and it's like, huh, that's not very fun. It's like if they gave you a game and they were like, ooh, which class do you want to be? The knight or the wizard? And you're like, oh, I like wizards, I want to be that. And you pick the wizard and they're like, awesome, kill this guy with your sword. You can only kill him with his sword. This guy only dies to sword attacks. And you're like, you only gave me a staff. I only have a staff. And they're like, yeah, right. This guy dies to sword. Okay. And I just want you to know, I respect that. Counterpoint, I don't have one of those. Sorry, Chief, not something I can do. Appreciate the encouragement and the tip, you know. I appreciate you telling me how to kill him. I cannot. Again, really, thank you for letting me know. Not something in my wheelhouse. You know, I don't think it's quite that egregious because I still have legs. It's not like they didn't give me legs, so I can move. But when I do, it's not exactly Usain Bolt. It's like his little cousin, you know. And his little cousin was not built of the same cloth. You know, let's put it like that. Broken, barely walk. That is me right now. I can barely walk. I'm just going crazy on this XP though. It seemed like such a good early game upgrade. The one that's like, hey, sometimes you have a chance to just double your XP picks-ups. Like, oh, okay. That's magnificent. I could be wrong on this too. It kind of seems like maybe the enemies can't spawn close enough to your player model. So if you stand in the corner, the enemies can't possibly spawn behind you because you're standing too close to the corner. So they can only spawn in front of me. And I could be wrong about that, but it seems like that's the way it's coded. So standing in the corner seems like maybe the best way to farm if you're on a build like this where you can do so. Obviously I want that. Obviously I want that. Draw! Yu-Gi-Oh! Be like, fire rate, max ammo. Sure. Let's pick a different corner. So let's see, I'll kind of show you what I mean here. So see how they're all spawning in the middle here? Oh my god, that ping storm is enormous. And they can't, holy moly. I do be shooting though. They can't spawn in this corner, I don't think, because I'm here. Like, that's really dope. Whenever I see some projectiles coming at me, I'm kind of just dashing out of the way. So now I see them coming at me, like, I'll just dash up really quick. And now they're aiming down, because that's where I was before. Then I'm going to dash in really quick and just dash backwards, just to grab some XP. So I'm trying not to move with anything except for my dashes, because I feel like that's the strongest way this run is right now. Here, I can kill this turret. I think the turrets might move after a while too if you don't kill them. At least I feel like I might have seen that in other runs. Could be wrong. Oops, that was my fault. That was my bad. Dude, this is fun though. I always love runs like this. There's a bullet heaven called Roguelike. I always, like 90% of the time, end up building exactly like this, where I get really tanky, and there's some ability in that game where it's the same thing. They make you really tanky when you're standing still, and like your damage, I think, goes down, but at the same time, you just straight up like can't die. So you're like, why do I care if I can move or not? I just won't, and I'll be fine. And so you just sit in the middle of the map as soon as you spawn, and just let everything run at you. And like, you don't care, because you're like, what are you gonna do? What, are you gonna kill me? I don't think so. It's really funny. You're just perpetually healing off all the enemies dying around you. The elites get to you, and maybe like 6 elites are bashing your face in, and sometimes if you didn't build quite correctly, that can screw you over. But for the most part, you just take all the damage, and it just doesn't matter. And you're like, okay. And it's just my favorite way to build in that game. But I haven't played that game for a little while, which I think I should, because I think they just updated it recently. That's also a great bullet heaven. The thing with that one, though, I will say another thing I really like about this bullet heaven so far is the length of the runs is perfect. So each run is like 10 to 20 minutes max. Roguelike on the really hard mode runs, like the adventure runs, can be like, I've had like hour-long runs before. It can get pretty crazy. So that's something about that game where it's like, you need to be invested once you start a Roguelike run, because it's going to take quite a while. Lightning Rod, extra health. Let's start going for... I really like the grenade launcher. I know I was doing the Lightning Rod earlier, but now I think it's a good time to go for the grenade launcher. That's perfect. That's perfect. Let's lock that, and we'll keep going. I like this corner. It's becoming my favorite corner. Oh my god, I'm so slow. Yeah, this is perfect to start getting this grenade launcher leveled up now, because I'm starting to use it more often. I kind of just shoot a certain way, and then whenever I see that I need to start shooting a different stack of enemies, then I'll shoot my grenade launcher into them. Okay, need to be careful. There's some shit coming at me. There we go. I wonder if they're planning on making like a heal off kill or lifesteal type ability in this game. I think a run like this could very much so have an advantage from that, because right now it seems like that skill doesn't exist. So it's just like you're only going to heal off health pickups, which are based on luck, which I have kind of built into luck with this run. That was my fault. But, you know, so I'm still full health because I'm still getting the pickups, because my radius is good too, my pickup radius. But if you don't build in that luck, then it's like, how are you going to heal, you know? So that's something to keep in mind too. Grenade, okay, only one level there. The extra armor. Armor, ooh. Okay, shoot. Oh yeah, look how big our AoE damage radius is now. Bonk. Looks like it applies a little stun there too. Oh, that shock is going crazy now. So is the nade damage, I think. And the nade damage is not that high, I guess, actually. It's decent though, and I think it applies a little stun maybe. But then again, it's only level 4 if you think about it. We're still leveling it. You know, I had some levels in the Lightning Rod that I kind of decided against, or I was like, you know what? I think these levels would be better off in the nade, and I kind of flipped over and started leveling the nade instead, which I don't regret. I think that long run, it will be the better ability. I just need to actually keep leveling it. You mind not hitting me? Like, just stay away. I'm just gonna keep right-clicking here and keep throwing nades out, and then hoping that they can't get strong enough to touch me. It's getting really close, but I think we're fine. There we go, get that XP really quick. Oh my god, I'm so slow. I feel like I stepped in Gorilla Glue and then tried running a marathon. Okay, keep going for the nade. 15% extra cooldown is huge. Armor. I have a little bit of money. I can roll once at least. Extra base damage is huge, especially with knockback, excuse me. Picking up health drops has a chance to deal damage. I'm gonna lock both of these. Go back to our favorite corner. What are we on, 17 here? Bonk. The cooldown of this nade now is gonna be huge for us. Okay. We might have to get out of the corner this time. I'm not sure. Yeah, we're gonna need to. Let's just keep dashing and riding that damage out and trying not to move if we can. I'm just not putting any input on my keys until I actually dash. Yeah, we're gonna get clobbered here a little bit. I think the important thing is just to not stop shooting. But we will take some damage here. Okay, it's fine though. Yeah, we have no running speed in the slightest. Screw it, I need to move some move speed or I'm just a little cooked. Okay, there's a health pickup. Smaller enemies is where this build really flourishes, because if a bunch of small enemies are flying at me, I think we're basically fine. But it's when a bunch of tanky enemies start flying at me that we don't really have the damage to kill them fast enough, and then we get a little screwed. I need to keep leveling, so it's like I need to just farm enemies, but I couldn't do that on the last one. And that's where it got... Oh, shoot. I meant to dodge there. I saw it coming. But it was not fast enough. Oh my god. I think I was talking about this in my original video on my main channel, where I was saying when it gets to a map like this and it's really like orange, the abilities the enemies throw are like red and they're pink, and I can't see stuff as well. So I don't like these darker maps. I like when the map floor is blue, because when it's blue you can actually see heat or lag. They explode when shot. Yeah, we need the extra wave clear, I think so. Okay. Need the knockback first, I think. I don't know if I can go that. I need some heals to drop here, I'll be completely honest with you. I'll throw that up there. Okay, a little heat coming off now. Get down here. I'm just trying to get some levels here because I really want to get this nade like maxed out maybe. Could be huge. I mean, the general radius of the nade obviously will be huge, but on top of that, I mean, more sort of like it will be huge in the game sense because our damage will be a big increase if I can get this nade leveled up. I'm gonna throw this out here. The heat is already, I can see, doing a lot of things for us because the extra explosions are making us kill much more often. That's bad. Ouch, ouch, ouch. There's so much XP like left on the ground there is the problem. And our data mining level is not super high. Or the staff board, I should say. So what's happening is we're getting to the end of waves, and we're not getting that much XP when it gets sucked up. So I don't love that, but it is what it is. At least we got to level 30 here. And speaking of, I could get better data mining. We're at literal 0. But I need to get this nade leveled up. Run speed. Give me more of this. What's our armor as? A 29. Okay, I'll take a little bit of run speed. Oh, is this it? Did we do it? Oh, we did it. Okay, perfect. Right now, the end boss isn't in the game, so he comes out and he goes, "Look, I'm thick," and we're like, "True, but you don't actually exist, to be fair." And then you don't get to fight him. So that was the end of the run there, but that was pretty solid. It was actually what I wanted the run to be. If I could have got the nade even stronger, I would have loved that, but overall, 4,600 enemies killed there, 19 waves. Yeah, I like that. That was really fun. If you want to check out the game for yourself, it is on Steam, so I suggest you go ahead and check that out. I'll have the link down in the description if you want to go ahead and do so. If you enjoyed today's video, you do want to leave me a like or subscribe, I very much appreciate that. If you want to subscribe because you want to see more in the future, make sure you also do hit that notification bell so you can get these videos delivered straight to your inbox. But all that being said, it's going to do it for me today, so as always, have a great day.